You're getting ready to get your roof replaced and you're not sure what the next steps are? I'm going to let you know. My name is Tamara Chase, and I have a roofing company in South Florida for the last 18 years. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes after you sign the contract and before the roof starts. I'm going to tell you about all those steps right now. You probably signed a lot of paperwork when you sign your contract. Part of that is the application for the city, for your local city, and a lot of work has to be done before we can submit the permit. It varies from location to location, but most local city codes require a permit is filed when you replace your roof. Oftentimes, turning in the correct paperwork to your local city requires a lot of hurry up and then wait. Sometimes you're going to be given a list of things that need to be done before the permit application can be turned into your city, which may include homeowners association approvals of maybe the types of colors or styles of roof coverings that are allowed in your neighborhood. In most cases, the roofer is not allowed to be involved in this process, but they can help guide you through the process and let you know what needs to be done on your end. If you live in a historical district, it's important to choose a roofer that has experience working with historical district. The permit application approval process varies from place to place, but if you live in a historical district, you can expect it to take a lot longer. And remember some important tips if you live in an HOA, which is homeowners association, is they're going to have their own rules on what kind of roof they'll allow you to put up in your neighborhood. There's different guidelines, so if you're not sure what you're allowed to do, make sure you contact your local homeowners association representative and they can help you. You may wonder why your roofer doesn't start your roof the day after you sign the contract. It's because there's several things that have to be done before we're allowed to start the roof process. This includes going to the city and getting approval from the city, and we know how that can be sometimes. Some cities take longer than others. We also have to provide the city with internal engineering that they require the plans to be submitted on. We have to let them know what kind of roof we're going to be installing, what the materials are made out of, and the design code of how we're going to be installing it. Each city has different requirements, so make sure you talk to your roofer on what the expectation of the timeline will be before we can start the roof. It's important that you choose the color of your roof as soon as possible. Oftentimes, they're going to need this color and profiles to turn into the city before a permit application can be submitted. And oftentimes, there's delays with how long material is ready. So as soon as you choose the color, they can order the material faster. So there's a lot of heavy equipment that's going to be coming to your house during the re-roof process. There's going to be dump trailers, there's going to be equipment loading materials on the roof. Make sure you have a conversation with your roofer on where the material is going to be dropped at your house, how it's going to be loaded on the roof, and where the equipment is going to go. We don't want to ruin those prized tulips. When they start tearing off your roof, it's a big deal. It's not just a little ladder going off and a couple nails. It's going to be like, whew, a lot's going on. You may want to consider putting your pets in boarding. Maybe this is the time you want to take them for their shots or get them groomed. But there's going to be a lot of banging going on, and if they're nervous, it's a good time to take them out of the house. If you enjoyed this video on what to expect before your roof is being replaced, make sure you check out my video on what to expect when your roof is being replaced. Since there's a lot of communication that's going to need to happen during your re-roof process, before you start the roof is a good time to discuss with your roofer on how you want to be talked to. Do you want your roofer to send you emails, text you, or give you phone calls to give you communication throughout your project? And also make sure you find out the contact information of who you should be contacting when you have a question throughout the process. If you're in a gated community, make sure that you let the gate know that the roofer is going to be coming. There's going to be a lot of moving parts and a lot of transactions and a lot of people coming and going during your roof project, so make sure that they have the clearance to get in. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up.